Section 4, Functions. We're going to start with some definitions of functions. Recall that a function is just a relation, a set of ordered pairs, where every element in the domain has exactly one element in the range. Or another way of saying this is every x has exactly one y. For example, y equals 2x squared plus 5. That's going to be a function. Plug in an x value, square it times 2 plus 5, you're only going to get one y value as your output. Compare this to something like x squared plus y squared equals 5. This is not going to give us a function. For example, if I plug in 1 for x, remember to be a function I need to get out one y value. If you plug in 1 for x, you get 1 squared plus y squared equals 5. So 1 plus y squared equals 5. Y squared equals 4. Y equals, remember to undo a square, you have to do the plus or minus square root. So plus or minus the square root of 4, or plus or minus 2. That one x value gave us two different y values, so that one cannot be a function. Also, you know that x squared plus y squared equals 5 is just a circle, and a circle isn't a function. Anytime we have a graph, the test we can use to quickly determine if it's a function or not is the vertical line test. What we need to do is take a vertical line, slide it across your graph, and if it ever hits in more than one place at a time, our graph is not a function. For example, taking a look at this graph, take a vertical line, slide it across your graph, it will never hit two places at the same time, so that means we have a function. Compare that one to something that looks like this. And sliding a vertical line across our graph, well, starting about here, we're hitting in, looks like about 3 places every time. This graph is not a function. Finally, let's take a look at the piecewise graph. That looks something like this. If I take a vertical line and slide it across my graph, I'm good, only hitting one point at a time. Right over here where we jump from one part to the other, notice that since that top circle is an open circle, I'm not actually hitting the graph there. At this particular place, you are only hitting in one place, the bottom part of the graph, rather than the horizontal line segment. Continuing on, we are only hitting this graph. A vertical line would only hit this graph in one place at a time, so yes, it is a function. If instead of the problem I gave you, I had filled in this circle, then it wouldn't be a function because at that place we would be hitting two y values for the same x values. So then, if it was filled in, it would not be a function. As the graph was given in your packet though, it was a function.